Good morning, fellow Gambians. Good morning to everybody who will be listening to our audios later in the day, because we're just getting ready for work and decided that we hardly find time to communicate to each other, just the writing. But sometimes it's important that we make our voices heard, and then we make it as ordinary as possible. Right now, Solo Sandeng's body was exhumed yesterday, and this is an historic occasion, and it is an occasion that that took some of us down yesterday, and it sort of brought us close to tears, for the simple fact that a lot of people who are talking about Solo Sandeng, who are praising him, but they don't know him. As a Mandinka man, we have this saying to say that Balafabe Longleto. Empathy, a certain level of empathy, is in the knowing of somebody. Like if you are familiar, if you know somebody, there you have the highest level of empathy. But if you don't know somebody, whatever that person does, you can appreciate it, but the levels of empathy will not be as high. This is why we say Balafabe Longleto. I'm not going to spend much time. All I can say is Solo Sandeng was one among the many patriots of the Gambia. However, the reason why for me I'm always sounding and screaming for the grassroots of Gambian politics, because most of these people did not go through the formal education that some of us went through. Solo Sandeng never went through formal education. He can write, he can read, like better than many people that went through formal education. And Solo Sandeng was not looking to become anything like a minister or permanent secretary or anything after the government was changed. So this is why their sacrifice is unique. It's unique in the sense that during the story will be told in full, but during the morning that I personally heard that Solo Sandeng was out with a group of our strong UDP grassroots and some Gambians, majority UDP grassroots, I was somehow speechless, because I knew, number one, the core people that were arrested are the people who normally organize rallies all over the Gambia, wherever it is. And the UDP rally, the way it is done, before the elders will come, the senior executive, it is Solo Sandeng, Lamarong, Fakeba Koli, Fatimata Jawara, Nokoi, and these are the core of the people who will go first to be with the local people, interact with them, then the entertainers will come, just try to liven up the matter before the serious messaging come. So I was thinking, oh my God, so if they round up all of these people who have 20 years plus experience of meeting local people, of knocking doors, of grassroots politics, if all of these people are arrested, what is going to happen? So I was thinking about the UDP is dead. What's going to happen? That was what was ringing in my mind. And I knew Usainu didn't know about this. I knew all of the senior didn't know about this. And I pick up my phone. I call Solo's line. It wasn't going. I call everybody, single person's line that I suspect could be out. None was functioning. Then I decided to call my younger brother, who normally help UDP guys with the media. My own younger brother, same one, and that I called him. I said to him, I heard that Solo and these guys are going to Westfield. Can you please run and tell them please to go back home? Because we didn't know about this. How can this be happening? None of us know about this. What's going on? So, and then, my mom overheard, and my mom was trying to find her, and he had to lie to her. He took his car, he drove all the way to Serekunda, and he saw them. They were marching. These people marched from Bambo They didn't just go straight to Westfield. They marched from Bambo with their megaphones all the way to Westfield, all through Serakunda. So it was not like a secretive thing that they just went to Westfield and stood there. They marched from Bambo. If anybody knows Serakunda, where Bambo is, they marched from there and, find their way through the Serakunda market, and people were watching them. Because the first pictures that you could see of the protest were taken by my younger brother, and then I had to send them to a couple of people in diaspora. I personally couldn't even put them on Facebook because I was just speechless, because I was thinking, what's going to be happening? These are our core grassroots, because these people, most of whom don't go to school, they're not interested in any position. This is why Solo Sandeng's steps are unique. There are many heroes in the Gambian struggle. Most of them have been to school. Maybe they could expect some position. They could expect something, good. They could expect something rewarding. But some of these people, even now, most of the grassroots, are just going about their business, So Solo Sandeng, when I was able to get him on the phone, I told him, Solo, I'll say Shokono. This is not, why didn't we know? And one of the last words he told me, then there was a bit of noise, and then the microphone could hear being passed from one speaker to the other. He said to me, for us, it feels like the weight of the nation is on me. He said to me, there is nothing else I'm thinking about. Don't even ask me to say, I'll say Shokono. Don't let, he was arrested, he said to me, no. The way we are feeling now. This is why sometimes the learned brothers will say, when death is coming, some people can feel it. I felt at that point that this man is feeling something different from anything that anybody else was feeling. He said to me, "Akaminta ko Gambia bela dunoben kunkam." This is how he said in broad, which means it feels like the whole load of this nation is on me now. I cannot back down. I cannot go back. Yes, family, those who discovered have been running here telling us to go. I said, we cannot go. This has to end. We have to make our point, and we are doing it democratically. We are doing it peacefully, and we're not going to back down. So a lot of people were scrambling to call all the elders to prevail, and then they were arrested. But the killing of Solo Sandeng, I think was the biggest mistake. The Ajame has done many mistakes, but that was his biggest mistake, because this is somebody who has faced him in many different rallies. Solo Sandeng will be arrested, taken to the NIA, and he will try to teach politics to the NIAs in the NIA offices themselves. Because I've witnessed some of that. When they arrest him, his wife will go there, find him arguing with the NIA, trying to make them join the opposition. So that is somebody who has that good intention for everybody. And he was somebody that sometimes he will go the whole day helping people, even APRC, to find schools for their kids. He was just a community man who was not burdened by his political color. That is why personally I respect him the most. He was very helpful, especially to women. Because I remember one day my mom had a back pain, and they say, oh, they go unconventional. I asked Solo spent the whole day taking my mom from one conventional. Before I realized, I asked my mom what's going on. He said, oh, I've been with Solo, been in Suba. And I asked him why. He said to me, well, I was trying to find unconventional. I said, no, you could have gone to one of the clinics. He said, no. So this is how humane he was. And he was never looking for any money or anything for what he was doing. So he was a genuine patriot. There are many, many among them. But his killing marked the end for Yahya Jammeh's brutality. Because at this point, the way everybody holds Solo, especially within our UDP family, was beyond sitting down and just watch. Because this is somebody who will go to Brufut try to be like one of them, organize meetings there. I remember his interaction with the likes of Baba Galle Jallo, our youth leader in Brufut. When the canteens were rubbish in the Brufut beach side without any permission by the APRC government, Solo was there. I remember when the Kartong youths were arrested, a lot of people were confused. I asked Solo, he said to me, I'm actually right here. So he was at the center, not just about UDP politics, but he was at the center of all of these activities, which, involve ordinary people, the lives of ordinary people. And that was what he died for. He didn't die to wave the UDP colors. He didn't die to make Hussein the president or anything. He died because he felt that people should not just be watching Yahya Jammeh and just criticizing him on radios or writing on Facebook. Whilst in the Gambia there, when we condemn it at the rallies, but let's try something new. Let's test this. And all the heroes, and my thoughts are with Lam Marong, one of Solo Sandeng's right-hand man, who is not feeling well. He's in Senegal for treatment. We ask for your prayers for him as well. Lam Marong is also another guy who have never been to school and who also sacrificed. He was jailed alongside Solo, arrested with Solo in